Hello, this is Ward 3 of my S fights versus Nefty. I decided to do a voiceover because, well, I was talking about it with Vanez and Vern in a chat, and other people as well, but they were talking about how we should do, I don't know how none of us had posted war videos in a while, let alone done commentary, so I figured it might be interesting to actually do it for once. So I am. Speaking of Nez, he planned this war for me because he is the GOAT. And it meant that I kind of, well, it didn't mean that because I gave myself these fights, but my fights were kind of cope. Not really at all. But I was worried about them just because, I don't know. Well, I know. It's because I died in my GT war today because I'm kind of bad, if you think about it. But that was just Cheelith on pass 7, no specials because the damage reflect. And now I'm going to have this Joe. So, I mean, the plan here is I do have the power backs on. I do have suicides and recoil. So he's just going to mount the second I get to SP2. I'm kind of going to push him to SP2 here, but, like, if he throws SP1, it's not, like, a bad thing. It's, like, whatever. So here I'll push him, and then I'll bait it out. But, like, if he had thrown SP1, I didn't care. That's why I finished the combo when he was still under 2 bars of power. So now I'm going to get my SP2 off. I throw it the second I get unblockable, so I can just throw it back to back if I get up to 1, which I do. And then here I just throw one more because it'll kill into block. So very, very easy fight there. There's nothing that Joe does to Hulkling, so kind of a snooze, but it is what it is. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Like, it's not bad. So next fight here is Photon versus Chavez. There's not much to this fight. I gain energy resistance from, I think it's just, I don't know. I gain energy resistance somehow. I think it's from D-Bus I have on her. But I also have a combat regen and full suicides, so she's honestly just going to melt here. I think I start trying to do like a couple minimal hits and shock, but I just stopped that soon. Yeah. And here the game is just get to pure light and then throw SP2, and the fight should pretty much be over. So I'm not going to throw here. I'm going to get to pure light. If she throws this, it's fine because it won't be unblockable. So really easy to deal with. There I get some nice crit RNG, and I can just finish out the fight right here with the striker. So that's very easy. And now I'll have Photon ramped for another fight, which I almost fuck up, but we'll talk about that later. But for right now, I have Hulkling on this Guillotine 99, who is Tactic. So for Tactic, I only want to hit, outside of specials, I only want to hit an auto block while I'm unblockable or with the heavy. So here I want to get four pierces, and then I want a heavy, and I want to bait a heavy to do that because that's when I open. And then I can play like normal. So here's my 4 pierces, bait a heavy, throw it, and I'm just slow. And get hit by, well, I get myself parried, and then full combo, and now I knock down. But now we're in evade. So I do hit in a couple times here when I probably shouldn't. She double evades, because obviously that makes sense. Here I'm just going to get the parry off the SP1. Now I want to bait another heavy so I can actually counter it and not be slow this time. And now I want to trigger unblockable, and now I can SP2, power back, so I'll just throw another one. And the fight is over. So very easy. Slight hiccup from me being bad and slow, but other than that, a very, very easy fight. And now I have one more Hulkling fight, and then that's him done for the war. It's Onslaught on old 19. I don't know what the actual note is now, but it's knockdown and aggression prowess. Yeah. Up until this, like, I don't even know what it's called, but like the event, you know, like the 2-week event where we had to fight him for stuff. with like Shang-Chi and Photon. I had no clue how to dex his special, so I just never taken him in war. But after dying 50 times, now I kind of do. So here I'm going to get, it's kind of same as Guillotine 99. I want to get to my SP2, heavy to knock down. And now I want to get to, here I was having like a hard time getting a block. I didn't really try that much. But I didn't want to waste the knockdown fury, so I just threw the first hit in the block. And then the rest I just let happen. So here his aggression process is kind of getting built up, and that's just because I haven't really been hitting. But here I'm going to get the unblockable, and then I'm going to heavy, and then I could just throw this into the air because I'm, again, unblockable. It means that I can't really just throw one right away. I didn't get to one anyways, but here I just throw it again, and then he's at 1%, and I just throw this into block because it'll kill. So pretty easy there. I made a few mistakes just with like aggression prowess management, and I guess knockdown management as well, but overall it's pretty easy. So here I'm gonna take this fucking Gorr, man. I hate this Gorr with a passion. I have died to the fight once before, and then I haven't taken it for like probably 4 or 5 seasons. But I was not the planner today. It was Vanez, so he sent me here, which I'm not going to refuse because it's a fine matchup. Obviously, it's a great matchup. But I have history of dying here because I'm bad. So I leave Sui's on here because I would rather have them on because I don't want MD on because I'll shoot SB3. So here I'm just going to bait 1 SB1, heavy counter it, it's 4 dashbacks, and then I can throw my SB2, which is perfect. Throw it. I have power backs on, it does a lot of damage. And here I go for heavy because I don't know, I shouldn't have. I should have just thrown SB1 and then I would have gotten to another one. But I went for heavy. It didn't get punished for it, but I could have. He wouldn't have killed me from one combo there, but like still probably shouldn't have thrown a heavy. And now for my last fight of the war is this Conflictor Hazard long shot with Photon. And my blender here is before even going into the fight. So for this one, I really needed to take off poison suicides so that I could actually get the full healing from willpower when he shocks me, because I'm going to have to hit during shock, and with long shot it's a 100% chance to apply a shock on you, because of how his increased ability accuracy works. And also I can't push to SB2 here because I'm not immune to that stuff, so I need to dash in after the first hit, punish, and then I can throw my SB2. Conflictor here isn't really a big deal because of the petrify stuff, but here I have to I have to keep pushing him a bar of power, keep pushing him to a bar of power so I can counter it for pure light, which I'm doing here. He throws it, and now he's in bleed, which I'm immune to, obviously. So he's going down pretty easily, but so am I. My health is not looking ideal here. But remember, I gotta keep hitting to punish this stuff. I'm doing a lot of heavies because it's just the most power on the least amount of hits, so I don't take too much shock damage. And he's being very cooperative, which is very nice. Here I think I bait one more, and after this I just go in for the kill, and he drops pretty easily. So that's that. We're down, I think, 0-5 right now, but Nefty have barely moved. They have maybe 50 fights right now, so it is what it is. Like, we'll see. But we're mostly done, so it's an interesting war. And yeah, I only did this recording for Event Invert. Goodbye.